Hello, this is Kelly from Root Pursuit Junk Journals, and I know this is a pretty different camera angle than I've usually got going because I am in the middle of moving and selling all of my worldly possessions and trying to figure out how I'm going to be crafting junk journal stuff in the future and how I'm going to, manage all that stuff. And I'm sitting here. That's really cool in my new RV. So that's pretty awesome. Just kind of lift this up a second. Look at that. Pretty cool. I'll give you some other pictures in a little bit, but we're actually having a rummage sale. Nobody's coming, but that's okay. This is the first day, so we're kind of hoping that we'll iron out the details as we go along. So I did want to just give you an update and say things are pretty crazy, kind of a hot mess today with it being a work day and all of that. So that's fun. And just trying to cope with like all of the things that are going on because like yesterday we were at my in-laws house because we're probably going to be parked there a lot of the time. That's going to be our home base. And that's obviously where Amy lives. So we're going to continue on with that noise, and hopefully we can take some trips in the RV with Amy and Eric and I, and then maybe some with my in-laws as well. And so we're excited about that. But right now, we're just trying to figure out all the things. Like we got to empty the house. We've got to sell most of our stuff. So we're having like that big rummage sale. We've got a dumpster out here. It's like a 20-yard dumpster. That's a big dumpster. And we are having to set up the RV. So that's kind of a fun part, but also daunting because we have to like figure out what are, all the things that we have to get rid of and different things that are going to work in the RV and things that didn't work in the RV before. So, or, that we had before that aren't going to work in the RV. You know what I mean? Not really. Not if you don't say the right words, you don't. All right. And then we were, like I said, yesterday we were at my in-laws. And so we were like organizing the barn that's there so that my husband can have like a workbench and stuff. And then in addition to all of that, we are trying to maybe rent a space for my craft stuff so that I'll have like an office space where I can just craft and do videos and keep all of that stuff there. So it's not like, it's not realistic for me to have a craft room at my in-laws house, or in the RV. So that's probably just like one of those small office spaces. So that'll be all right. But there's just, we're just like going in so many directions that my brain's a little overwhelmed. Today I've kind of calmed down a little bit. I was having some major like anxiety last night. And of course, then there's also like 2 retreats coming up in May and June. So right as we're like finishing up all of the moving and everything, then I'm just going to like jump into retreats. We're going to go to a Pennsylvania retreat. And so it'll be me, Eric, and Amy going and taking the RV for the first time out to Pennsylvania to go to the Pennsylvania Junk Journal retreat. So it's like managing all of that stuff. It's a lot. So we just have to keep in mind that we really do have like still a month. We're kind of like hit this point where we feel like we've got to do it in like 3 days. But we really don't. But that's good that we're, motivated and we've got a ton done in the last couple of days, and hoping to also get a bunch done in the next couple of days in the future. We did decide to move our bed into the camper. So we're just going to be sleeping in the camper at minimum. We still have the house and we're cleaning it out, but it's like parked in front. And we're really doing this. It's like one of those things where it's like, oh my gosh, we're really doing this. And I'm kind of tossing around like how I'm going to decorate this place. I know it's kind of like not junk journal related, but it's got that like it's a 2000, so it's kind of got that 90s, early 2000 vibe. And so I'd like to go lighter and whiter if possible. I don't know how doable that is, but we'll see. We don't want to go like the last RV I had. I did like boho, and I wanted to decoupage like art and bright colored collage basically all over the walls, and I did, but it was like too much for my husband, and I kind of understand. Like it was like too busy in there and almost like really stimulating. Like I'm gonna try to like do calming, like lighter colors and things like that. And save all of my colorful bright things for junk journals. So yeah, so that's the scoop. I think that's pretty much the update I'm gonna do today. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions, if I'm missing anything. My brain is so like overwhelmed with all of the things that I have to process, but you know, just one thing at a time, right? All right, well, as always, thanks for coming along, and I'll talk to you later.